The purpose of the bill is to assist those minority and women-owned businesses, which would be what we call the MBs and WBEs, but it will offer more transparency to what the state is actually spending on those contracts that goes out to the MBs and WBEs and local governments are spending. Some of the contracts that the state does that you may have a contract, say if it's an FSSA, and FSSA may have a contract with a prime that subcontracts to an MB or WBE to do some of that business. So it can be, they may have a contract, I would say, with FSSA, with IDEM, any type of contract where you have a subcontract with the MB or WB doing that business. So we're looking for the actual expenditure that was spent with that subcontract with that prime. Well, it would allow the MBE and WBE community to know who actually got the contracts because a lot of people don't know where that money is going to. They know there are goals out there and they know the goals are being met, but they want to know exactly who received the money and how the money was spent. So if we know as a state that we have met our goals and we may be exceeding those goals, then I think it's fair to say, okay, we need to see exactly where that money is going. And also for local government too, if they have an MBE and WB program and they're saying they're meeting their goals, then we need to see actually where that money is being spent. The problem arises is when we have a lot of primes who's not submitting their information. So as the DOA said, 46% of their primes are submitting their paperwork. And when we say paperwork, this is their expenditure reports. They're saying that we have spent this amount on our subcontracts. So there's a problem when we don't have 54% actually submitting that information. So we're hoping this will encourage those other primes to submit their information.